Welcome to POUSE Out of the House, and I am actually back in Pontypool, a place that you've probably seen me before. Today, something different. I'm going out on a ride. I'm meeting up with Sam on his DRZ350, or now 450. It's been bored out. And again, you've probably seen him before, the bike we call Trigger's Broom. We're also meeting Ian, who's been out on another ride with me, another work colleague. He's on his GS1200. That's a BMW, like a sort of adventure sports bike. So we're going to meet at a place called Keeper's Pond, which is just up on top of Blaenavon, between Blaenavon and Abersycan, I suppose, up on top of the mountain. Then we're off on a little ride over Llangynidr Moors. I think we said, I don't know if we're doing Talabon, we'll see. Ian's doing this ride today. I tend to make stuff up as I go along. Some of these boys, they like to make up the rides before they go, you know, on a mapping system and that. So he's a little bit more structured than me, takes it a bit more seriously, I guess. This is Keeper's Pond anyway. Yes, Sam's there already. And it would appear that Ian, who we thought would be here first, is the last one to get here. Well, there we go. Oh, hey!
Trouble.
Oh no. What?
It's got developed the bloody oil leak out around the gasket, and engine's red hot. So I don't know.
So you're not going then?
Might have to limp home again.
Oh god. Look at this. Yeah, the old wild swimming, is it?
Yeah.
Well, I don't know if you call that swimming or plodding.
Or wild.
Or wild, no. It's all become a bit commercialised up here now, isn't it? Full of tourists. Not back in my day. Okay, so as I mentioned in a previous video, there's usually something going wrong with Sam's bike because he's built pretty much every part of it himself other than the frame, and he's got a little oil weep, so he's probably going to have to take it a bit easy to start with. He thinks it's okay, but we'll see. He may have to bail out early. Like I said, Keeper's Pond is where we just met. I've just been through Blaenavon and we're now heading down into, I think it's Crickhowell and Llangynidr, which is near Abersycan. Now I'd be interested to know what the noise on the microphone is like, and I know you'll probably always hear me say this, but I'm using the Purple Panda microphone again. It seems to be a very good microphone. It's what I can't work out, if it's the connection or the GoPro or what. But I keep watching footage back, it'll be absolutely fine. And then suddenly if I turn the camera off and I turn it back on again, I get like loads of wind noise and I can't work out why, and then I'll be watching the footage through and suddenly there'll be a clip where I've come back on and it's fine again. And it doesn't seem to make sense because initially I thought the microphone was falling out and obviously hanging down, and you know, you couldn't even hear my voice. And then now I'm beginning to wonder if it's some sort of connection issue and it's picking up the wrong frequencies or only the high frequencies and not the low ones. I don't know. Well, this guy's going, mind in front, that's a big old bike. Bloody hell, I think I've got a fly in my eye as well. Jesus, that's handy, isn't it? Tell you what, I wouldn't want to park my car by there. If someone comes down here too fast, I think we can all see where it's going to end up, can't we? So this is Fiddler's Elbow I was telling you about, quite a steep little one. Now to give today some perspective, it is, I was looking for the temperature on my gauge. They don't have a thermometer on the DRZ, what am I thinking? But I got my air jacket on, which is perfect, t-shirt underneath, lovely jubbly. I got my urban boots on, my jeans, and it's actually quite comfortable. Legs are getting a bit warm when we slow down, but as long as you keep a bit of movement, you get some nice air through you. That's what I'll do actually. I'm going to turn this GoPro on here for you. Right, so here's the jacket I'm wearing. You can all see it now on the other footage from my GoPro. I think I mentioned to you before, I got this on a Taser mount. It's brilliant, I love it. I've used it loads of times now. At first I wasn't sure first time I used it in one of my previous videos, but I've been using it over and over. I really do love it. It's a great little bracket. So we're in Gilwern now. Another little pub, Corn Exchange. A lovely day to have a nice cold pint in there, wouldn't there? I would say cold pint of cider, because I do like cider, but I cannot drink it for love nor money anymore. It gives me awful reflux. I'll be on the old omeprazole if I keep drinking that. So, lager, or a nice pint of ale. Lager in the summer for me. I do like a pint of ale though, a nice traditional ale. Speckled Hen, London Pride, something along those lines. So we're just driving through Llangynidr, it's sort of up that way there. Looks like we're going to go over the River Usk now. I think Sam wants a can of Coke or a nice beverage to wet his whistle, because it is an extremely hot day. Very popular for angling. People like fishing for salmon in the Usk here. I imagine the water is extremely low. We have not had a lot of rain at all lately. We did have a downpour the other day. And before you think we're going a bit crazy, it is one way. That's why there's traffic lights. There we go. The water's very... Oh, people swimming today. Very nice.
Playing up.
Seems to be, doesn't it? Well, you're enjoying a can of Diet Coke.
Cheers. 27.5 degrees it was coming across here then in Wales.
Now I almost brought the Grom today, but when they said where they were going, I thought against it, because the Grom is a great bike. It's really fun, small engine, it's a sort of round town bike. The problem is when you go somewhere like this now, I mean we're doing 50 now, so that's fine, you keep up no problem, but you do find that when you're a bit far away from home, you want to get going, you want to get past cars, that's when you struggle. So in the city, in the town, when you've got lots of traffic, you know, you've got lots of cars sat still, getting past them is brilliant. When you're trying to overtake moving traffic, it's a different story. I mean, I've got to be honest, the DRZ, this is a 400. It's got, what, 38, I think, or 39 brake horsepower? Now, that's plenty enough for certainly someone that's just passed their test, or even, you know, someone like me that's zipping round and that. But even this, you find that if you're on bigger roads where cars can go a bit quicker, it's still not struggles, but you've got to be careful about where you choose to overtake, let's put it that way. I've gone off on a tangent there. Basically, I was going to bring the Grom, I'm glad I didn't, because these pair keep zipping away. I'm getting stuck behind traffic, and the only way I'm going to catch them up is on this. I don't think the Grom would have done. I'd probably be back in Crickhowell still. Now we can see the road ahead here, so I don't mind that. Now this is a bike coming this way, so you've got to watch, because they could obviously be going just as quick as me. One thing I haven't done yet is any coastal rides on this channel. We'll have to go to the beach, aren't we, one day? I say that, we did go to Llangynidr Harbour, but that's not really the coast, is it? 7 Estuary, slightly different.
Lights up ahead, I swear, and they're after me. Change lane, change lane, change lane. Wind down the window and reach for a remedy. Change lane, change lane, change lane.
It's just an observation.
Just a sweeping generalisation.
No, apparently it's a thing. It's like a sign. They do it to show, to mate, you know. I'm passionate about Wales, the roads of Wales. I'm passionate about it.
I know you are.
There we are, we're off.
Sounds on the radio all sound the same to me. Teach you to reach you. Newspaper tells me to feel what is strange to me. You said teach you to reach you. You said doesn't matter.
Okay, so my battery just ran out, so I've got no idea currently when the footage stopped, but there we go. So Ebbw Vale, I think, is sort of down that way. And the beauty of where I live is all this is kind of on a bike within, you know, really half an hour, 40 minutes. I think Ian was just changing something electronic on his bike, to be honest. I haven't got that luxury. If I want to change my riding style, it's pretty much my right hand and my left hand. Oh, and my foot. This is where mine, with the slicks, I got the Conti attacks on this. The front wheel isn't that great, so I always find it a bit dodgy, but good fun. So you never know, we might come off here. Oh, this is where it's no good on the front wheel. Blimey! Oh, look at that. My GoPro's come loose. I don't know what we stopped for. So, the secret is up here is for me not to touch the front brake, basically. There he goes with his knobblies. Oh god, my front wheel's sliding. I think this GoPro's gonna go loose again. Oh. What a bit of fun this is. Ooh! There we are, the GoPro's gone again. When I'm talking about the GoPro, I'm talking about the one that's mounted to my bike. What a fun ride. Now this is the beauty of having this sort of bike, in my opinion. Now Ian's got the GS1200, which obviously is fine, but you can see that these lighter bikes are just a bit more manoeuvrable. And although I got the slick tyres on here, it's still great fun. Stand up here now. Let's try to move this GoPro. I'm doing no hands a minute, sorry. Oh, that was a hell of a bump. Cool.
Where the hell did this go?
I've got no idea. But that is great fun, isn't it? I was just telling the audience on the GoPro that you can't beat a light bike. You can have all the electronic modes on the GS1200, but they're too heavy, I think.
Yeah, I don't like them. Too heavy for me.
See Blaenavon now.
Oh right, oh yeah. Blaenavon, over there in the distance.
Where does it go?
Manmoel and
I think he's taking us dogging on bikes.
what's the matter?
He's taking us dogging on bikes.
Let's go then. Oh, first is sliding that back end out. There we are, getting the higher gear and we're fine. I tell you what, the suspension on this is alright. It's quite comfortable. I don't often get off-road on this, obviously, because it's more of a road bike, but it is doing a great job of suspension. Fair play to it. I'm stood up now, by the way, in case you've wondered why the camera angle's changed. I mean, these bikes really are just all-round great bikes, in my opinion. I know you've heard me probably sing the praises of DRZ. I know it's a very simple, basic bike, but that's what makes it for me. Look where we've been today. Racing around the roads, we can go over farm tracks. All granted, yes, with these tyres it's not, you know, it's not amazing. You could do with like semi-knobblies or something, but in the dry this is doing a great job. Should we go and catch Ian up? And it doesn't hurt sitting down either. Oh God, this suspension is really good, fair play to it. Really good. It really is soft, it's alright. Oh, I better be careful though, I don't want to damage my tyres, so I got to get home today. Although I said I'm only about 30 minutes from home, that's 30 minutes riding fast, so I don't want to be getting a recovery track this time in the evening. It looks light, but it is late, it's the summer. Oh, that felt strange. My tyre's not going flat, is it? I feel like the bike's gone lower as well. I just hope I haven't damaged the rear spring on this or something. I feel like I'm sat a lot closer to the floor for some reason. Let's put my feet down and check, shall we? No, I think we're alright. I think it's just psychological. Oh God. It's a few potholes. Oh, my GoPro's gone. I'm going to turn that one off now. That doesn't need to be on. Oh my gosh, I imagine everything's rattled loose on this. Well, there we go, we're back on what seems like a relatively sensible surface. It's good fun, isn't it? This is just great, isn't it? There's a few mates going out, few items in the bag on the back, keep it basic. Go and have some fun, go and have a burn up. Love it, absolutely love it.
Lights up ahead, I swear, and they're after me. Change lane, change lane, change lane. Wind down the window and reach for a remedy. Change lane, change lane. You say it doesn't matter. It's not a contest. Sounds on the radio all sound the same to me. Teach you to reach you. Newspaper tells me to feel what is strange to me. You said teach you to reach you. You said doesn't matter. It's not a contest. These lights are blinding me. Now the damage is done. These lights are blinding me. Now the damage is done. These lights are blinding me. Now the damage is done. These lights are blinding me.
You know the farmer up on top who waved and stuff like that? There was a right turn straight after him, which was the one that I was going to take, and I got like distracted, so I ended up coming down here. But
Oh right, okay. Where was that going to go?
That'll take us to Pontypool, so it was
Oh okay.
Motovlog, so
Well, I must say, of all the ride outs we've been on so far, this one smashes them all.
Oh, that was great.
Fucking awesome. I love it up there.
That was
I thought it'd be
amazing.
great for these, like,
Oh
you know.
man.
So as you can see from the sign, Llangynidr and Varteg is where we are now. Literally Talawayne was the other side of that sign, which is where we just stopped in the local rugby club car park just to have a quick debrief, a cool down and a drink. So we're going to head up this road now. The ride is sort of done really. Going to head back to the Keeper's Pond where we started, and then I'm going to make my way back home with Sam. Ian's going to go a separate way because he lives in a completely different place altogether. So you can see now this is pretty much where I started earlier before I met these pair. So we'll leave here now. Look like someone in a gimp suit. I think they've just been swimming. So here we are, back at Keeper's Pond. What a good way to end the video. One lovely big circle. If you've enjoyed this video, please give it a like. If you're interested in DIY, head over to my other channel, POUSE Around the House. Give that a like, share, subscribe. And if you haven't done so already, please subscribe to this channel. Press that bell icon for regular notifications. I've been POUSE, out of the house. Ta-ta, farewell.